Hello YouTube, welcome to Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. As always, thanks for joining me today. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm a lot under the weather. We're still gonna get some work done today. We're gonna mount a wing on our dually we just bought. Plus we're gonna catch you up on some projects around here. So stay tuned. Well, after much consideration, we have decided to potentially sell our race car hauler, and we're going to go back to a 3,500 one-ton dually. I just bought this truck. It's a 2022 model, and it belonged to a racing friend of mine, and he gets a new one every year through his sponsorship. So we bought this one. It only had 15,000 miles on it, but it's a real nice truck. And I've already purchased this rack on it. We've already pulled it to Tennessee and Georgia one time, pulling our enclosed trailer, and just didn't get enough good enough gas mileage, or diesel mileage, whatever you can call it. So I want to put a wing on. I found this turbo wing in Arkansas, and I came in the other night. I've already made these brackets. This is a self-made kit, and the reason I wanted to get the rack so I'd have something to mount the wing onto. So this is going to be pretty cool. This will mount to the top of the rack across the horizontal bar up there. And then these are going to be telescoping. These go in here. They're going to mount on the bottom bar down there. And it's something that I've designed. Hopefully it'll work. In order to keep the thing from flexing much, I'm going to put those braces there from here to here. I haven't drilled those holes yet, because the wing will go up, be mounted there, then it's going to come back down to here. So that's going to be a lot of force this way. So that's why I'm going to put the angles down here at an angle like that. So kind of a weird situation, but I think it'll work. And hopefully if it blows off, it doesn't kill anybody. But we're going to try this and use it gingerly first and see. But interested, I'm really excited to get it on, so let's get started. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mount these brackets here up top to our horizontal bar up here. I got a drill because the powder coating all the time closes up the hole a little bit, so we're going to just take the powder coating out here and line those up. I went to Tractor Supply, bought a bunch of different size fasteners. Hopefully I got everything I need. So we'll get these in there. Drill this one out of here real quick. Of course, that one didn't need it. I can't find the bottom hole today. I'm not sure. There we go. All right. So, tap this in just a little bit. Go ahead and get our nut started on the bottom. They didn't have gold 5/16 nuts. They only had these gray ones. This dually, what I had, or this compared to what I had, is amazing. This has got the, the good big motor in it. I don't know how many horsepower it makes, but Duromax, whatever it is. And I had a 6.0 in my 3/4 ton, and it just had its tongue hanging out all the time. I buy a lot of tires, used race car tires from the East Coast, and we take a 20 24 or 26 foot enclosed trailer out there, and it's just all the time have its tongue hung out. And especially up hills and all, I tell you, this thing here, you know, diesel's a little more expensive, but the ability just to set the cruise control and just go didn't matter, because I'd wear my foot out, my leg out in the 3/4 ton, just kind of go downhill and ease uphill so it wouldn't blow the motor up. But then you got to configure also that diesel's more expensive than gas. So it's kind of a trade-off. But man, I set this thing on 75, fully loaded with 280 tires, come back and never touched the gas pedal. It was interesting also, I learned with this Duromax, the more I run it, the harder I run it, the more the DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, I had to buy. And so when you calculate that in, it really comes up, do you want to be comfortable, get somewhere faster and spend a little more money, or do you want to try to have to baby a gas 6.0? So it's a trade-off. If it's going to be a work truck, you know, go with the Duromax. Anyway, it's kind of an interesting first trip. Okay, we got these on temporarily. I'll go ahead and set the wing on here now. And I've got temporary support rods till we get our other pieces on. So let's get the wing up here. Okay, that side is on. And that side is on. Okay, I'm gonna get my temporary support here. Put that right there just for a second. Hopefully this won't go anywhere. I'm gonna keep a hand on it just in case. But I've got this so it'll be adjustable. And see if we can gingerly get a bolt in here now. I bought a couple different lengths. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this 1 inch will be fine. Well, I'm nervous as a cat. Oh man. I did not drill out that hole. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get my air ratchet wrench and I'm gonna run that through, because I don't want to take this back off by myself and the chance of it falling. So let me get my air ratchet and we'll run it through real quick. All right, we'll grab my air ratchet, and I forgot to put a washer under the head of it anyway, so try to gingerly pick this thing up again. Man, I hate moving this thing around this much, just being on that one temporary support pole back here. All right. Of course, it's the wrong way as always. Okay. Get a nut started on here. And that'll be one side. We'll move over to the other side and repeat. Make sure I put my washer on it this time. Help if I got the right size bolt. Grabbed a 1/4 inch accidentally. Okay, let's see if we can run this one in. All right. Ooh, thank goodness. Feel better about that now. All right. Now that's started. Okay, so we got the front mounted. We get our temporary poles put back here in the back, and we'll show you what that looks like. All right, we got our top pieces here, our top brackets on, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to loosely tighten these up, loosely tighten them up. I don't know if that's possible. We're just going to tighten them up a little bit. How about that? I still want to be able to. There we go. I still want to be able to swing a little bit. I need to patent this design and see if that'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna get our other two pieces now, and we'll show you how this is gonna work. These last two pieces here, see, one's the right and one's the left-hand side. I can tell you. Okay, lucked up and got the right side, correct side. They got a plug in here. That's pretty cool. Powder coating place nowadays actually has a stick-on plug to keep from getting stuff down in there, so that's pretty cool. So we'll just slide this back, slide that in there like that, put that down where it goes. I don't know if you can see the bottom there or not. I'll show you that here in a little bit. We'll go ahead and get our, let's see, we're going to use a 1.5-inch bolt on this. And let's see where our, okay, it's got to go lower, so kind of hard to do by yourself. And again, the powder coating has got went through. Now we'll grab this other one, and okay, I think it goes like that. Do the same thing. I tell you what, I'm gonna drill this one out. I can't seem to remember to do this before. Maybe that'll be good enough. We'll see. Grab another bolt here, and let's see. Go right there. All right, went through that time on that side. Get a nut on it. All right, so that's how it's going to be mounted. So we get these tightened up, and we'll be right back with you, and we'll get you a ground level look, and then how we're going to put the side braces on. So be right back with you. All right, that's what we've got. I just think it's so trick. I tell you, I really need to look at trying to see if I can copyright this or somehow patent it. It's really gonna be a sweet design. It looks good. Powder coating matches the white, and get everything tightened up. Then we'll get our corner braces on here now. You see what I was talking about? This, I mean, it's tight. It barely moves because you have 2 1/2-inch bolts here on each side. That's a total of like 650,000 pounds of tensile strength. I looked it up online, and there's no way that would ever break off, but hey, my OCD still wants to have a brace there. And then I know it'll be bulletproof then. But that looks tricky, that chrome, that white, man, that looks good. Very pleased. All right, this is where our brace is gonna go. Show you a little trick here to keep from scratching brand new paint on a mighty expensive truck. We're going to take some just masking tape. I'm gonna tape on the end of my little C-clamp here and just fold that over like that. Get this flush on the outside, which I should have already adjusted this, and I apologize I didn't. A little bit more. That's some thick iron they got there. Okay. Now that's what that'll look like. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit down this end so I don't want it to be seen from the outside. Okay, we'll drop this down, loosen that just a little bit so we can adjust it. There we go. A little bit more adjusting. We got one shot when we drill this, and I want it to be right. Okay, I think that'll work right there. Okay, so what we'll do now, we're just gonna drill 2 1/4-inch holes here and 2 up there, and that'll have one side done. So let's see if we can get that done. All right. That'll be perfect. So we'll get this other hole drilled, and I'll put one right there. Like I say, we'll put 2 more up there. I won't bore you with the details of that. We'll get them drilled and let you see what it looks like. Okay, I decided just to put 1 5/16 versus 2 3/4-inch nuts in here, and nuts and bolts. So 1 5/16 will be plenty stronger. This is so thick. This must be 3/8 at least thick. So between the 2 quarters down here and the 1 5/16, that should be good. So that's what it's going to look like. Take off our clamp here now. Didn't leave any marks on our paint. And we'll get a nut on the back side of that and then bolt it down tight. There we go. That should be, oh man, yeah, that's a lot better. We'll be in good shape there. Okay, you can see here what it looks like with our 45-degree brace on there, and that's just going to be added security. And we'll jump over the other side now and drill 3 holes over there as well and see what we end up with. All right. That's got both sides done. Blow a little bit more of the stuff off. Now, the only thing we gotta do now is tighten everything up. Then we have to drill 2 more support holes, or holes for the support brackets here on the back, and then the project will be done. I think it looks pretty sweet so far. All right, the last thing we have to do now is square these up. We have to locate these on the bottom and get 2 1/4-inch holes drilled there, and that'll be done. All right, I have these upright supports marked where they are square, and on both sides I just took a magic marker and marked them, and go ahead and drill. We're going to put 2 1/4-inch holes, just one under each support, and it's drilled through the square tubing and bolted in. Get that done, then we'll see how it looks. All right, that's it. I'm ready for a test drive. Well, we got another completed project. Didn't take that long. I appreciate my friends up at Advanced Powder Coating. They're also the home of Black Diamond Dirt Late Model Chassis, Ronnie Stuckey and gang. BJ Robson, they do a fantastic job with the powder coat, matches perfect. It's a little bit windy out here today, but it's a good test to see if it won't blow off. That looks wicked, but I tell you what, I gotta do something. Try to keep some wind off that trailer right back there. But there you go. Well, we got the dually parked and put away up there with this new wing on it. And I thought I'd give you an update on a couple outstanding projects, old projects we had. Ryan got his modified together and actually went and ran it the other night. They had a midweek practice for the USMTS National Tour race that's taking place at Architect Speedway last night, tonight, and tomorrow night. And he went up there and made a few laps, and the car is super fast. Very pleased with it. And go in here and look at a couple other projects. This car was just dropped off to me. This is gonna be our next video. This is a Legends car that belongs to a friend of mine. Dropped a valve in the motor, and we have ordered a new motor from Inex from Atlanta Motor Speedway. We got a new sealed motor coming. I've never in my life worked on one of these. So we're going to pull this motor out and put a fresh sealed motor in it. And this guy, interesting character. He owns his own racetrack, kind of like I do at his house. He's got a concrete track, and it's a concrete track like Bristol, and it's only about a quarter mile, but he plays in his backyard. Of course, you know, the Buick got it done. Still have a few more things to finish up on it. But since I last saw you, we got all these panels put in. I still have to make a crush panel over here for the oil tank. We got the rear wheel wells put in, and they are finished now. Still need to caulk around the windows. And other than that, we got to put the plates on the frame rails down here to keep rocks out of the frame rail. Matter of fact, I got those over here. These just little plates. I got to make some new ones. These bolt and go down on the frame rail. We got to do 4 of them. And we need to build the fan work or the duct work for the radiator and for the oil cooler. And I'm in no rush. I say we worked so hard to get this thing done for the car show, and we won the car show. And I tell you what, I'm just burned out. I'm just burned out working on it and just taking the. That's why I hadn't done a video here very long. It's just been just really tired. And I tell you something. I actually failed the night of the car show. I actually tripped coming out of the car show, and I actually hurt myself pretty good. I was in bed for about a week. I hurt my back and just tripping the concrete and fell and cut my head open pretty bad. So we hadn't been out here working a whole lot on it, but we're back to going now and going to get back on some projects. So anyway, that's where we're at, and we'll catch back up here with you in just a second. Well, I appreciate you joining me today. It's good to be back with you again. We took a couple weeks off, and once we got done with the Buick, I just had to take a break here for a little bit, and I've been trying to get caught up with some other stuff. But we'll be back in the saddle here now, be getting some more videos for you coming out. Like I say, the first one's going to be getting back on this Legends car and try to get a fresh motor plan in it. And we'll try to see what's involved. I have no idea, but we'll figure it out. Hey, it's got a race car, it's got bolts and nuts. We'll figure it out. Thanks to all of you who have newly subscribed to the channel, and hope you're having a good time. Go back and look at all of our old videos, especially all the work went into this Buick Regal over the last couple of years. And we'll be coming out with some new fun stuff. Racing season's here now, so we're going to be keeping track of that as well. But welcome, and if you haven't subscribed, also hit that like button and that notification bell along with your subscription. Appreciate it. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.